kids at your bedside, what do you want them to know about Jesus?
It's funny, having only recently lost my own father, I haven't actually thought very much about what it'd be like when my children lose me, bless them. I think I want to tell them, just read the Gospels more. Many Christians in our day treat the Gospels, as a friend of mine said, as the optional chips and dips at the beginning of the meal, which you can sort of take it or leave it. There's some nice stuff to crunch there, but then you go and sit at the table and you have the red meat of Pauline theology, and that's where we're all, as it were, headed. And I want to say, look, I love Paul. Paul is fantastic. He's been the stuff of my life, but the dynamism of the Gospels and the person who walks out of those pages to meet us is just central and irreplaceable. And he's always a surprise. We never have Jesus in our pockets. He's always coming at us from a new angle. I would like to say to them, try reading the Gospels in different ways. Read them at a run, but then try taking the individual stories and doing what some traditions have done. Ponder that story and imagine yourself a character in the story. And wait and watch in the story while Jesus heals this man or talks to this old lady or whatever. And then wait and watch and pray until Jesus turns around and says to you, now, actually, can we have a chat about this? Where are you with this? And that's a way that many Christians have meditated on the scriptures, and with the Gospels particularly. It's a wonderful way in, and I would recommend that to anyone. I think the story of Jesus on the road to Emmaus is perhaps the one which does this most for most people, because there you have a sense which so many people know of people walking along without any idea what's happened, feeling sorrowful, feeling sad, puzzled. Jesus himself will come near and be with them and open the scriptures to them, and then they recognize him in the breaking of the bread. So I hope my children would know that I would say this anyway, but to say Jesus is absolutely in the middle. If you want to know who God is, look at Jesus. If you want to know what it means to be human, look at Jesus. If you want to know what love is, look at Jesus. If you want to know what grief is, look at Jesus. And go on looking until you're not just a spectator, but you're actually part of the drama which has him as its central character.